Die-hard old damn Yankees who just don't cotton to the idea of using that newfangled plastic tubing like many of us are using today. Would save them a lot of work, but they've used the traditional sap bucket so many years, sometimes so many generations, they don't want to change their ways. They can make nice quality maple syrup, they just have to work a lot harder to do it. And going from tree to gather the sap. A few still use a pair of oxen to haul sap out of the woods, but more use a good team of horses. A lot of the old Yankees just love horses. They talk the same language. Whether it's English or French or a mixture, a few cuss words thrown in now and then, the horses understand, and they get right into the spirit of sugaring. They'll keep right along with the gathering crew as they gather the sap through the woods. And that's something a damn tractor won't do. That's the new plastic tubing. That really works wonderfully well. We do have a bit of a problem with our neighbors, the red squirrels out in the woods, who like the sap, and they have sharp teeth. You see what they can do to a tubing line. We have to make a lot of repairs on that account. We can't seem to reason with those damn little varmints. The camera even picked up drops of sap coming down that tubing line. That picture was taken early in March. We were having a good run of sap. There was quite a good stream of sap coming down that pipeline that you see in the foreground of the picture. That brings sap from about 300 maple trees up above here on the hill, and it brings that sap by gravity right into this tank that's above the evaporator. We have to haul in sap from other maples that are not so close by and put in storage tanks. Some sap gets pumped up to that tank to supplement the supply that flows in by gravity. Then it flows by gravity into the evaporator. It comes in the top pipe that you see over next to the smokestack. A continuous stream when we're running the evaporator. The day that picture was taken, we took in 4,000 gallons of sap into the evaporator in one day. It goes in, it gets preheated in the steam by steam coming off the boiling sap. It follows a course through the evaporator, gets progressively sweeter and thicker as it follows that course, and has water turned to steam along the way. That's how we get rid of the water. When it reaches a point in the front pan, right over the hottest part of the fire and close to the pail up front, that's where we draw off the maple syrup when it's finished. That day we drew off 90 gallons of fancy maple syrup. We burned up about 1 cord to 1.5 cords of wood. We called that a good day's work and went home, hit the hay.